Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm out in the snow today. It is bitter cold, so I'm gonna try to do this kind of quickly. But I have some fire making stuff I want to test out. So this was from the Battle Box. This is an überleben Baltic birch kindling. So this might be the most expensive way to make fire, although I have to say it's pretty cool. So we're gonna build this little teepee. This is supposed to be a 3-minute burn time. All right, so I'm just kind of curious about that. Obviously, I know it's going to catch fire. Is it going to go for 3 minutes? I don't really know. We have the snow here. Actually, you know what? Shouldn't really do it right in the snow. I was going to do it right on top of the snow, but that's not really giving it a super fair chance. So let's get down to some rock here. All right, give it a little bit more of a fighting chance. And besides that, I have some Temu little waxed strips of like jute twine. All right, so I was curious about this as well. This was a little 10-pack, and they are waxed, but I have to say it's kind of cheap. Like, it's not like super wax. There's like barely any wax on there, but we're gonna go ahead and try that as well. We'll use that. Well, we're gonna light this with our lighter, in the lighter case that we got from Temu, which is somewhere in one of my pockets. There it is. So we'll light the twine. We'll see how that burns, and then we'll go ahead and light this little überleben teepee. Actually, I'm going to light one of these on its own right now, just because I am kind of curious about this. So let's see. Here's how long this thing's going to actually stay lit. Man, I'll tell you, I took off my gloves for this because it's not even lighting up very easily. Because I just wanted to be able to do this easier, but it is super cold. Definitely glove weather. All right, I mean, so it's lit. Is it burning any longer because of the wax? Maybe a little. I would pass these up, to be honest. If these things were like 20 cents for 100 of them, maybe. But this is a 10-pack. Actually, it was 5/10. And I thought that meant 5 10-packs. I thought there was 50 of them for like $1.20 or whatever it was. And that's not the case. The 5/10 means there was 5 packs or 10 packs. So that's my fault for not knowing that or realizing that. But yeah, that's a thing. It does burn a little bit longer than if it was just the twine, because I've burned quite a bit of jute twine. So yeah, it does work. It's just, like I said, it's not like super coated in wax or anything. I'm not sure. Maybe in the future I'll test these out more to see if I can get them wet and then give them the light, but I kind of feel like that's not going to be a thing because they're not waxed enough for that. The actual twine would get pretty wet. Anyway, so that's that. Put that over there. All right, so let's go ahead and try to build this thing. So this comes with what, 3 of them? A 4-panel design? I don't know. I think there's 3 of them in here. All right. So we have, let's see, our lid up here. And there's 3 of those. Oh no, not the lid, the center part. So these unsnap from each other. I'm just trying to look to make sure. Oh no, there's more of them in here. Right? Am I wrong? That holds everything together like that. So it's 1, 2, what are these other 3? Maybe you just need 1 of each. There's no instructions with this, by the way, so I'm just kind of winging it. All right, so let's put that back. We're going to grab 3 of these wall pieces here. All right, so 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. So this goes off to the side for another day and more expensive fire making. Now, how does this work? I know this thing dangles in the middle. I saw some pictures, so this goes like this. All right. And then the other one goes on this side. But what's this other piece? How does that work? Hold on. I gotta look at the picture again. What does it look like here? Oh, duh. There's 4 walls. Okay. Oh, hey, that thing's still burning in the background. How about that? Ooh, I don't know. I thought that thing went out. That's kind of nice to glance up and see that thing's still rocking. Ooh, I don't know. I like those now. Of course, it's just happenstance on how it happened to fall there, but it didn't go out, and it's melting the snow around it, so I can keep going. That's kind of cool. Still not going to buy more of them, though. You could make that at home if you wanted to. All right, so let's see. All right, makes sense that this piece goes in here, like a crisscross, right? Push that down, okay. There we go. Now I think we got it. It goes through there. Again, there's no instructions. I would have liked to see some instructions on this. But hey, I mean, once the thing's together, you just got light on fire anyway. It's kind of cool, just laser cut wood. It almost seems like a waste because it's almost too nice to burn, right? You could build one of these things. Do I have this right? I might have the piece upside down. Oh, I don't know. Oh. All right, hang on. Try to push this together more. Because you're basically making two, right? And then putting them together. So, it's a little fragile. It's not like crazy fragile, but just a little bit. Alright, here we go. That's the gist of it. And you can see there's holes here. You can stick the flame through to light that little cross. That's how you're starting it. So put that there. And we're going to light up another one of our little pieces of wax twine. And I might take the camera off the tripod, give you a different angle here, because you can't really see crap. Obviously you're going to see a light on fire, but I kind of want to get a better angle. You know, like more of a straight on thing. So I'll probably hold it. Alright. That thing's still smoldering over there. So here's our other jute twine. Let's fray up the end here just a little. I can feel the wax. There's plenty of wax. It's just, I kind of want it to be like totally coated, you know. But it's definitely in there. Alright. Yep, so we still have a flame. Do we have a flame? No. Yeah, there's a flame there. Let me just make sure it's established, because I have to kind of hold this guy. Take the camera off the tripod here carefully while I'm holding my lit thing. Alright, so stick this in there, and you can start your timer right now. Okay. Let's see if it's actually 3 minutes here. Bear with me if I'm shaking here. I'm just holding it now. It lit up really quick, so that's a good thing. Hang on a second. I'm actually going to take a little picture for the gram. So you hear the snap. You'll know what that is. All right. Pretty intense fire. I will say that. Now the problem though is you have this delicate little frail wood sculpture, right? Oh, that's not good that the one wall fell out. And the other wall fell out. There's still half the kindling there almost, if not more. Ooh. What did I say, 3 minutes? Where's the package? Yeah, 3 minutes of burn time. Not sure where we are now. I feel like that's a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Something like that. And it's out. Alright. So, I feel like I put it together properly. You know, there's always that little chance that maybe it's not. It should have held together better. I feel like the walls should have, like, fell on themselves to keep it in the middle and still going. Clearly, there's plenty of kindling here. Right? So I'm sure there's 3 minutes if the whole thing burns, but is it going to randomly fall sometimes and other times work well? I don't really know. So hang on, let's see. Try to light this guy back up. It's windy, it's freezing out here. Alright. Sorry, I'm not even sure if I'm showing you what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get these things to keep going. But yeah, you saw, I mean, whatever the time was for that, I don't know if it was the full 3 minutes, I don't think so. It does burn pretty hot and pretty fast. Definitely not going to be probably any of your choices to, you know, build your fires. What I was going to say before things fell apart and went out was that it's fragile. So like if you build your fire first, all your, you know, small sticks and bigger sticks, medium sticks, all that kind of stuff, and like a teepee style, and you put this thing in it, it's fragile. So if you go to jam it in there, like it's hard. If you build it on top of this thing, then there's a probability that it's going to fall over or fall apart or something. That's a huge pain in the butt. You know what I mean? Or if you try to put it in afterwards, you can mess it up and it'll fall apart afterwards. It's just fragile. That's all. That's the best word I can say, is it's a fragile, expensive fire making product. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. Just like, you know, $1 million car is cool. It's not so practical, but, you know, people still use them and they enjoy them. At least, like you see, I'm getting plenty of burn time after the fact by relighting it. That's definitely not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to just all burn, you know, the first time. But yeah, I would say with the additional part here, it's definitely 3 minutes of burn. But it's just not like, I don't know, it's not a go-to. It will never be a go-to for me. It's definitely fun, and I have, what, 2 more of them, so I'll do it again. But that is the most expensive and probably one of the, I don't know, least effective ways of building a large fire. You will get fire. It does burn hot, but it's quicker than I thought. So that's obviously a little disappointing. And there's you know, an assembly required. A lot of fire making stuff, you don't have to assemble anything. You know, this thing can easily break apart. Like, it's in this little box here. But if you're like, I don't know, if this is in your pack and this gets squeezed, then all the pieces are going to break and you're not going to be able to assemble it. Sure, you could still, it'll always be wood. You could stack the little pieces like I did here. But yeah, this is definitely not it. I've liked the überleben products before. Like, I really like their cups and stuff. This thing, not so much. This thing kind of blows. But hey, you know, they're not all winners. Just what it is. But hey, you know, I mean, it's one of those things that's still burning. It's just not, it didn't burn how it was supposed to burn. So that's a little disappointing. So now, actually, while I have fire here, this is nice and wet. Let's see if we can get the other side to light up here with the open flame. It went out. Didn't have enough time to get that. That's not even charred. So there you go, guys. Let's put this out and call it a day. It is super, super cold. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.